Our daughter ended her life at 24 due to depression. If someone is determined to end their life, how can one change their mind? Oh, well, first of all, I'm very sorry about that. That's a terrible thing. There's been a lot of depression in our family, so it's a question that cuts close to the bone. Anyways, I had this friend, a friend of my parents, and her granddaughter committed suicide, She was just beating herself up about that. What could have I done? What could have I done differently? This is the problem with suicide. It leaves everybody behind.
Depression is the most common mental disorder in America. It is okay to have it. I have it. For me, there is a debilitating weight on my chest that makes it impossible to get up sometimes in the morning. It makes me stress so much about daily occurrences that I sometimes have suicidal thoughts. People that experience depression to this extent have a higher risk of heart disease and diabetes. 19% of people who have depression have attempted suicide. This video is a compilation of some of the best advice I've found to help. Here's Jordan Peterson first.
What did he say about suicide? You can always do it tomorrow.
Even if you do think that you should commit suicide, you should just give it one more day. One more day to try again.
You don't get to do it twice if you're successful, so is it not possible just to wait? Can you just wait? And I would say too, let people around you know. You don't want to keep that a secret. And if you don't have anyone to tell, really it's time to go to the hospital.
That advice has saved my life many times before, and I think if you were to listen to any part of this video, it would be that. But next up, I have Theo Vaughn.
If someone else spoke to me the way that I speak to myself, I'd have to kill that son of a bitch because, I couldn't tolerate that. I don't know why we're just so mean to ourselves, man.
I'm sorry that you are so mean to yourself. And I don't mean that as a reflection of who you are, because I know, like me, you don't want to be. I wasn't cared for as a child, so therefore I took it on myself. Oh, if I was better, if I was perfect, then I would be loved. I'm not perfect enough. I'm not good enough.
This thought process is so common in today's society, and especially among depressed people. And they think if they're not hard on themselves, then nobody will be, when it's actually the opposite. And if they're not easy on themselves, then nobody will be. And instead, everyone will be ruthless and terrible to you.
So that's why I think I was so hard on myself a lot of times, I think, because then at least it puts it on me. And so starting to take care of myself was doing the opposite of that.
Theo Vaughn is completely right when he says this, and I think that the best thing you can do as a depressed perfectionist, or just as a person with depression, is to be easy on yourself. You have to give yourself grace. And next up, Markiplier.
It is absolutely okay to feel down. It's absolutely okay to feel sad. You don't have to put up a front of happiness. You don't have to put up a fake wall of doing fine. You can be real about your emotions. You can be honest with yourself, and you can be honest with those around you. You don't have to worry about burdening those around you with your sadness.
Once you realize that being sad is going to be a part of your life, regardless of if you have depression, you realize that being sad doesn't have to control you, and you don't have to act like you're okay all the time. You start to gain some sort of freedom from your depression and get better. And finally, I have Henry Poston.
Don't kill yourself. I'm saying that as plainly as I can because sometimes people try to soften or wrap it around nice wording or talk around it. But if you're in the place where you're actually thinking about ending your life, you don't need soft. You need someone who looks you in the eyes and says it straight. Don't kill yourself.
I really agree with Henry here, and I think if you have never had somebody that is going to be able to tell you straight to your face that you need to get it together and not kill yourself, and you need to start working on things for your own life, then that is probably what's leading you down this path. And whether that's your father, your mother, a family member, a therapist, a friend, a girlfriend, a boyfriend, anything. If you can find one of those things, you'll be set, and they'll be able to help you get out of this hellhole that you think you're in.
Depression convinced me that I was a burden. It convinced me that I was useless. It convinced me that the world would be better off without me. So if you're feeling that right now, I get you. I feel you. I understand the weight of those thoughts. But it won't be like that forever. It really won't.
The most important thing to take from here is that you need to realize that this is not going to be forever, and it is only temporary, and it only is as long as you allow it to happen to you. And I do realize that as someone with depression, it is very hard to think positively, and that it is very hard to get out of this mindset of thinking negatively, and that you need external factors to help you get out of this mindset. But the only person that's going to be there for you 100% of the time, all the time, is you. And you need to be there for yourself. And you need to have the respect for yourself to pull yourself out of any scenario that you're in, and be kinder to yourself and not kill yourself.
Because every day you stay alive is a day closer to becoming someone who finally feels okay again. And trust me, it can happen fast. It can happen out of nowhere, but you won't know unless you stay. 1 month could change your life. One opportunity, one friendship, one stranger's kindness, one new hobby, one moment where something clicks and you think, maybe I can do this. Maybe it was worth staying after all.
That's the end of the video, guys. I don't really have anything else to say, but if you are still thinking about killing yourself after this video, the suicide hotline is free, and they will get you free help. Their number is 988. You can call them anytime, any hour of the day, and they'll always help you. You should find a therapist, or you should find a friend, or you should find somebody that can help you. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.